Hey everybody, this is Grimcat, and we are here for some more Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing 5th edition, and we are playing through the Tomb of Annihilation. I'm Grimcat, I'm playing Riyadh Day the Bee Druid. I'm going to introduce some of my friends to you, and we're all playing together. They'll say who they are and whom they are playing. And we'll go up the list this time, and we'll start with Spoonie. Say hi.
Hello, I'm Spoonie and I'm playing Nezu the monk, and I'm almost out of key points, so you guys are fucked if we are another engagement.
We're gonna skip Nikki for a second. And we're gonna go over to Mufasa. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Mufasa. I play Demikos, the sorcerer. I still have 3 sorcery points, so we're kinda good.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I'm still playing Demikos after last time.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
As I mentioned, I'm Riyadh, and since we're talking about, stuff, I still have a wild shape left. And most of my... Actually, I don't have most of my spells left. We're also joined by our DM, 420, or Gypsy. Say hi.
Hello. Yes, I exist and am here.
Hey, we're also joined by Em, but I don't think she's here just yet.
I have a moderate amount of spell slots left.
I have 2 level 1s and 2 level 2s.
I got 1 level 1, 2 level 2s, and 1 level 3.
Tell the DM what you guys have so he knows what to throw at you and you can't counter spell. Good idea, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, that's
Joke's
right.
on
No one
you.
knows counter spell.
I'm a druid.
Imagine 3 spellcasters and not a single counter spell between them.
Well, I don't even know if warlocks do get counter spell.
Do they have?
I don't know.
Demikos does it at least.
I think I have counterspell, but I didn't pick it up because what's the point of taking counterspell when you only cast 2 spells?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You think I don't have counterspell?
I couldn't remember if you'd used it or not.
I forgot to use it at one point.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. The time that counterspell's been used in this campaign was against the Nilbog.
Oh, yeah.
Which, just on a side note, before we actually get started, we fought a Nilbog in the campaign, one of the campaigns that I'm a player in on the weekend. I saw the character sheet because he didn't have a proper DM wall thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, his folder was folded over, and I saw the Nilbog sheet on the back, and I was just like, ha! These guys are gonna hate it because they don't know what a Nilbog is.
They're pretty rough. Imagine having...
But...
Yeah, anyway.
Yes.
Hey, you should say hi before you even start over.
Hi.
Thanks.
Before we even start over.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Anyways, last we left off...
You want me to, talk about ice cream or something?
No.
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 Well, alright, so, I mean, it's not as weird as it sounds. When you have your spoon, and, you have your pint of ice cream, and I don't know about you, but when I'm eating my ice cream, I don't just, dab the spoon in and, just take the whole chunk of ice cream. Use the edge of the spoon to, scrape up, the top of the ice cream. Just, sort of billows up, and then you get to enjoy your fluffy ice cream, and repeat. Nice.
I mean, I just disagree. I stab my spoon into my pint of ice cream and pull off.
That's what savages do.
I don't really do that. To be fair, yeah, I don't eat from a pint.
Us true intellectuals actually mix the ice cream up so it's nice and soft, and then you can just...
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I actually agree with him on that.
It's pre-mixed.
Yeah, either do that or make milkshake.
Yep.
I mean, milkshake's pretty good, but when you guys keep your freezer at, where it's able to be mixed. Are you putting it in the
No,
refrigerator?
Oh no, it takes time and effort.
Yeah, it takes time and effort, but the payoff is worth it.
So
It's like a
worth.
soft serve. It's like,
Yeah, it makes like shop bought home frozen ice cream and stuff basically soft serve.
No,
and
no,
it's just
sir. Ugh.
I think you're outvoted and have to try it.
Yeah,
No.
these savages.
I don't vote for whatever weird thing you guys are talking about. So
But last we left off, we had come down from Orolonga and spent, I think it was only one day or a day and a night journeying towards. Actually, we just picked almost a random direction, didn't we? You guys had a general idea of the direction.
Like
you
we more or
needed to
less
go,
know
but
where
we
we're
didn't
going.
have-
Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't have a direct. This is where we're going quite yet. Just a general. We're heading in this direction. But along the way, as we were making camp at one point, we fought something.
zombies.
Yeah, I think it was zombies or something. It's I'd have to bring up the archive to look it up, and I can't be bothered. But shortly after that, we heard the sound of something large coming through the jungle towards us, which ended up being a cottage on legs. We entered it and found out that it is essentially a mobile hag's lair for a hag named Baba Yaga. She invited you more or less into her house to explore it and find out what secrets and fun you can have in it, and offered you gifts or information in return, which we quite nicely used already, did we not?
M did.
Or was
Use
that
what?
just
it.
the
Nope.
snake?
Mm,
No?
No, I haven't
No.
used
Like, I mean,
my
No,
deck
that's
of
right.
cards.
M got
That's
the deck
right.
of
Our,
cards.
Yeah, our warlock
Really.
asked her for a deck of playing cards, which she nicely handed over.
Yep.
Yes, no, it was the snake that we wasted the question with the information. After that, we headed back downstairs after finding and talking to the hag quite quickly, actually, where we ended up fighting, I forget what they're called already, a Bodak, I believe it was.
Mhm.
Yes, we fought the Bodak here, nearly losing one or two party members. It was quite close for Damokos at the very least, but
It's
we
close
managed.
close for me as well.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's a couple of us that were close, but I believe Damokos was the only one that actually had a serious risk of death there.
she was knocked unconscious and had to
Ended
drag her
her
away.
unconscious too?
Yep.
Yeah, I went unconscious, but
Yes.
I think I'm
Anyway, we survived, succeeded in killing the Bodak, and here we stand.
Oh gosh,
So
excuse
guys
me.
will be going standing around.
Yeah, they
I
are
mean-
a bit. It is it will just be picking up basically when the
Okay.
Bodak has died at this point. So everyone's kind of just catching their breath quickly, resheathing their weapons, cleaning blood off, that sort of stuff.
So what was that about?
I mean,
This one decided to walk to that room.
what do you mean it's my fault? I mean, I didn't do anything.
I mean, but when I walked down that hallway earlier and got to that door, I'd never walked in, and it seemed just fine. As soon as you walked in, it started moving.
I mean, but it's not like I did something. I just existed in its vicinity, and it took offense.
I see. Well, if we're continuing to explore this place, we should be aware that things apparently take offense at our presence.
I wasn't expecting, the house statues to.
Again, just to reiterate, we're in a hag's home. I mean, I would expect most of the things in here, in one way or another, to try to kill or corrupt us.
I mean, how many things do you have in your house that would kill you? Probably not a lot.
None.
Exactly. So why would this house be any different?
Well, because I'm not a hag, for one. I don't delight in the torture of others.
Real sense motive. This man's secretly a hag.
It's basically a house security system. We're not the owners of this house.
Sense motive's not even a thing anymore.
No, it's in sight now.
Bam. This man's probably a hag.
He's bald-faced lying to you. That man is a hag. He is part of a coven of 3 hags, or at least you believe so.
I narrow my eyes at Grim.
Excuse me, I rolled a 5 to her 4.
Well, no, that's deception. So I don't even know how that would roll, because you were technically telling the truth. But you're trying to deceive her into believing the truth.
Persuade her that I'm not a hag.
Artis and Dragon Bait are now looking at you very mistrustingly.
It's just a joke. Attempting some brevity to lighten the mood.
I note something down in a journal.
But
So what do babies taste like then?
does anyone want to explore the room further?
Well, I mean, yes. Now that we've,
dangerous?
I almost died for this room, I would like to look around the room I almost died for.
Yes. Well, if people would like to give perception or investigation, whichever you like.
I'll just do actually, what do I have slightly better?
If I'm looking around the room, do I do a separate roll or do I give advantage?
You can choose. You can make your own roll or give advantage to someone else making a roll.
Something I have negative perception. I think I'll.
So how are you two looking like healing wise? Is a stiff breeze gonna knock you guys down?
A very stiff breeze would knock me down.
I'm like pretty sturdy.
Okay, so
Like if a hurricane
do we wish
hit
for
me,
healing or not?
If 3 D10s worth of psychic damage hit me, it'd be pretty bad, but otherwise it'd be pretty good.
Anyone else wanting to search the room?
Nope.
Okay. Well, based off the 7, you would see that it is a dining room. It looks almost removed from another era or time period. All of the food looks actually really nicely cooked and well fresh. Like you could sit down and start eating it, and as far as you could tell, it would be food. Demikos, you in particular would find out that yes, it is food. It is very good food, and it is, I guess, for lack of a better term, healthy food. You can't find anything, untoward or weird. All of the meats and everything seem to be plain animal meats. There's no human flesh or anything. This seems to be a high-class banquet kind of deal. You would find in between the 2 or 3 fruit bowls that you'd end up finding on this large long table, you would find 9 good berries.
And good berries.
See, I don't want to just grab these because I don't live here.
I wouldn't either. I mean, as I mentioned before, I'd be leery of taking any gifts from her. Let alone ones other than the ones we're specifically asking for.
Even the ones we're specifically asking for.
Yes. I think this place could be a boon, but I think we should try to find whatever it is we're looking for, and then get out.
Well, I guess we don't see
Where,
anything here, so
where do you think
other room.
a hag would put a powerful spellcasting focus?
As I
I
mentioned
looked at
before,
Ria.
likely a library or something like that. Perhaps even a study. Who knows?
I did have a look around the library before. I didn't find much there. A few books and a note about a dragon.
And again, these
we
two
can find
will
out.
stay with you guys, but I'm just leaving them here so I don't have to move them constantly.
Sure. What'd you say, Em?
Oh, I don't even remember what I said. So. Really wasn't important. Oh yeah, no, I was saying that if if we're looking for something and we don't know where it is, we should now check the next room.
I agree. I believe most of us have already moved on.
I would. Oh yeah, so.
Did we look on this side of the house?
We have not.
I don't believe we have.
No, I haven't gone to the left side at all yet.
Yeah, oh, there is a left side of this house? Oh my god,
Yeah.
let's go do it. Buzz buzz.
Is that a door, by the way?
No. This here is.
Oh, I
and
see.
it would be open currently.
Is that another dining room?
Another
Yes.
dining room.
This one looks a bit more, I guess, normal for you guys. It's a bit more era fitting. I guess, the tables and chairs would be the fantasy equivalent of IKEA furniture.
IKEA for
Like mass printed, you could basically find them in almost any major city. They're pretty standard looking chairs and seats.
I'm not going in, but I just wanted to give a view of it while you gave your description.
Yes.
Is this another door?
No, it seems to be some kind of shuttered window that leads back into the large foyer area. A lot of the dynamic lighting is kind of cut weirdly through these. All of these kind of layouts are the same kind of shuttered windows.
Is this
shuttered windows.
No, that one would be a door.
okay? Gosh, I'm gonna give the door a quick look just for traps. I obviously don't trust the place.
Mm-hmm. It's untrapped.
Is it?
There is a heavy-looking lock on it, and it is locked, but not trapped.
Well, unfortunately, locks I am not picking.
What are you two doing up this way?
What do I see?
I'm not quite sure how the dynamic lighting is
I
sitting.
see all this stuff.
Yeah, because this should be one of the shuttered windows again, but this one would be open if you guys can see into
Okay.
it. This part here is a wall. And then,
Okay, that's not actually a wall for me, so.
yeah, and that's a door there.
Sure, so I can see through the window or can't see through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
window?
you would be able to see through that window.
I would see a kitchen.
Yes, yes.
Well, and you said the door is
Oh,
to the
God.
north. Oh god, it's the
It made a
darkness is
square.
material.
It wasn't meant to make a square.
It's good, it's right. If I go around the corner and I
Click on
go into the dining room or the kitchen, what do I see?
The kitchen area? A very well furnished kitchen, and yeah, this door here would also be unlocked as you would walk through Damakos. Again, you would see.
I was not trying to move in. My token is doing some really weird things.
Okay. Well, all the same, these guys would see the door at the other end, whether you came through it or not. You would be able to. It is unlocked. It's a well-furnished, well-equipped kitchen. There's new-looking knives and new stone, or I guess if you can call it new, a new stone oven. Looking here, it looks, I mean, used, but not well used. Like, there's not a lot of soot and ash and everything inside the actual burner part. Basically no food slopped all over it or anything like that, like you'd expect a well-used oven to look like. Couple of water barrels. It's a pretty standard, well-equipped kitchen. Some food in various states of preparation, from a couple of fully cooked meals or fully finished meals ready to look like they could go out at a restaurant, to various stages of preparation.
See, I give it the 1 silver with investigation. Let me roll it. We'll just add +1 to whatever this d20 is.
Okay.
Is the store here open?
Yes, it would be, and you would see that it seems to be sleeping in the corner of the room. You would almost think dead at first until you see one of its legs kind of twitch lightly.
What's
and
twitching?
With a 15, it's a kitchen. I mean, nothing super fancy or magical items or anything.
Sad.
One of the sets of knives you could probably take, and it'd be, you know, a really good set of knives for a chef, but for the likes of an adventurer, it ain't gonna pierce through metal or anything like that.
Maybe I should,
And then this area here seems to be some kind of bathroom. Each of the doors on either side leads into a small private area bathroom, and then this bit here kind of looks like, you know, in some like movies and stuff, really high class restaurants and bars and stuff have a person who sits in the toilet with, you know, hand washers and cigarettes and stuff like that. It looks like a bathroom attendant area.
There is a thing up around the corner. A big thing. What general shape would you call it? What word would I be able to use?
Tarantula with wings about the size of a horse.
Oh gosh.
I'm not moving from this room because I'd
Tarantula.
like to touch on it, but I would like to see. Oh, I can't see. Never mind.
In here?
Mhm.
Are you talking about? Grant?
Yes.
It seems to be some kind of open courtyard. It opens up to the clear night sky, which, like when the last time you guys were outside on the other side of the house, oddly enough, doesn't seem to have any trees or anything like that causing a canopy like you'd expect in the jungles. Basically, at all times you've been in the jungles where there isn't a clear defined clearing or open space, you've had this canopy of leaves and foliage above you. Strangely enough, everywhere you seem to go outside and within this house has this clear open sky. Not cold at all, as I touched on last week. It actually feels like quite a nice summer's eve. It'd be nice, clean, crisp air. You'd probably hear a slight buzzing of a bit more normal-sized insects, I guess. You know, at first you might have panic clutch your chest as you hear the "ee," and then you see an actual mosquito fly by. This would be a statue or fountain, I guess, going into a pond. Like, it is how it looks on the map, basically.
So, stepping in, do I
what-
feel any, you know, particular druidic vibes or anything coming from it? You know, if I take a couple of minutes to, you know, quote unquote, commune with nature, etc.
Yes and no. It's different because it's more natural. A lot of the time, traveling through Chult and everything, every time you've done this, nature's always felt a bit off because of the death curse. When you're in this area here, it feels a lot more cleaner, a lot more natural, like how you would expect clearing on Faerun itself to feel like, I guess. there isn't the thick heatiness of death clinging to the air at all times.
Okay.
A lovely place.
And Emerald, you have found the toilet that they found before.
Ah, I see. Is there like windows here?
Yet they would be looking out into another outside courtyard area by the looks of things.
Let's see. So I can't go through. Okay.
I mean, you could probably like squeeze through the
Climb
windows.
through the window.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to, but it would be, like a skill check roll.
I'll pass. It's just hard to tell when everything's like red from night vision.
Yeah.
I think there's a door up here anyway.
Yep, door right there.
And
Another
yeah,
shuttered window here.
big thing in this room.
Could you maybe explain that a bit better? As in, there's a large painting in the room. There's a big statue in the room. There's a rather large and fetching rug.
Big spider with wings.
I see.
Like big spider with wings, like we've fought before, or
Like a new species.
Like horse-sized.
Well, whilst the other ones have been somewhat
give me
tame.
Demikos a deception check. Just 'cause
Deception check.
it's probably the closest thing I can think of to. I mean, or stealth. I guess you could also do if you wanted. But
I can see the spider.
That's not a real spider at all.
no, that would be just low enough that it would start shifting in its corner.
Shit.
And give me a second as we can roll initiative.
It do be
Oh,
moving up.
initiative.
And give us a new initiative roll.
Why are you even rolling? So hard.
And that's for everyone.
Yes, yeah. Everyone who wants to be included in the fight.
I wish to not fight the giant spider.
I really wish to not fight the giant spider either.
Now, I don't have a separate sheet for this one in particular, but basically any damage that it rolls is twice. But it is only one of them at the same time. Do we want these two trying to push through, or are they okay at the back?
What's that?
Dragon bait and
Well, we're probably fine without them, and we'll call them if we need them.
I think they've always been following us. I think they've.
No, I was meaning, do you guys want me to roll them onto the
I
initiative?
would really
like they are
like
with
to
you?
try to not fight the giant spider.
We are fighting the giant spider.
I mean, not that Demikos has told you guys yet, but it looks like a storage room of some description.
That's fair enough. Ugh.
No,
But
I
It
wasn't
will
told.
be
But
Nizu's turn first.
Since I don't know anything's happening yet, I'm going to delay.
Okay. Bring us to Demikos, who you would see it start kind of unfurling its legs and wings and then kind of turning in your direction.
yeah, I think I might have been a bit too loud, guys. It's moving now.
Is it hostile? Can you placate it?
Yeah, like that's the
I
thing. You
don't-
guys can try at least. Like at the end of the day, it's still a spider. Unless you guys do something actively to try and befriend it, it is just going to try and attack you guys.
Befriend the spider.
At this moment, it's kind of just waking up and unfurling.
I don't know. I've never really been good with animals.
I got this.
Do you have any food on you?
Throw the good berries.
That he didn't.
Okay.
pick
I
up.
got rations. I got rations.
The good berries no one took.
I got rations. Should I slide the rations into the room?
I mean, I guess it's a start.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Either way,
We
you
will
should
call
get
that
out of the
your-
way,
your
though. I
action.
don't know if you can take a hit at the moment.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna slide the rations into the room.
Give me an animal handling then.
Oof. Wait 2 seconds. With advantage?
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Yeah, give me the wild surge.
Yeah,
Roll
real
as
wild
well.
surge. Okay.
Yeah, because you did technically crit it, and it's at my discretion. So find us what a 35 does.
At 35.
And with that, I will take its future movements into consideration as we go on to Riot's turn, unless you have bonus actions or anything. Or unless you explode in a nova of fire, which would be kind of interesting.
For the next hour, your hair appears like fire, shedding light as if affected by the continual flame spell.
Oh, okay.
My god, Dimicus is on
My
fire!
God.
Yeah, like it is kind of literally how it looks to you guys. He kind of slides this chunk of food into the room, and then his hair just kind of flames up at the same second.
And I like ask him if he needs me to like put it out. Then he start like hitting him on the head or something.
You can,
Gonna
but
move
it's Riot's
back.
turn for the moment.
Good lord. I am going to attempt to do the same. Man, it'd be way easier if I could, like, speak with...
Please roll a 1.
I know.
Yeah, so
mean,
I've
it's
got
not great.
torchlight.
It was a 3.
No. It's not great, but it's not a 1 either. And I will keep that into... So we will go to the first wasp.
Which is just going to stay back.
Second wasp, I will assume, will do
Yeah.
the same.
Spiders and wasps
Alan's
historically
turn.
do not get on, famously.
If Alan wishes to
So,
do anything.
so yes, now I
Okay.
emit flame. With
So-
emit
This
light
does look like a storeroom in here, though.
to 20 bright, and 20 dim.
Going to assume Alan's not doing anything.
No, I am gonna do something. I'm gonna
Ah.
one. 5, 10, 15. Where actually is the spider?
In the storeroom up
Through
way.
this, there's a door right here where I'm at. Or, yeah.
Uh, 25. And am I allowed to use my movement in like
Yeah, you can go diagonal.
no, not diagonals, like as in you can move 10, do something else and move 20, or do you have to do it all once?
No, you can break up your movement.
Okay.
You can like move
I'm
10
going
feet, use one
to
action.
befriend the tarantula spider using my connection with flying spiders.
Paying your ability that allows you to.
I have no ability.
Give me an animal handling then.
It's just a bad thing. Sure, I'll do animal handling. -1. Here's a 19.
Ooh, that's
Ah.
actually not too bad.
Not too bad.
And we will bring it into its turn. It, as Demikos kind of slides his mail forward, looks quite, I guess, complacent at it and content with the fact. And then I need to do this against Riods.
Blah.
I can't even hear it. Which it kind of rears back and brings its front legs up in the, typical hostile spider movement as kind of Riod's pushed his way forward as Alan's pushing her way into the room.
No, I'm
And-
fine. It's fine.
It's not
That's fine.
moving to attack you guys, but it is still reared back at the moment as well.
Okay, so this is a delayed action. So would this be a double turn? Basically,
What's that?
since I did a delay action to be at
No,
the
but you
end.
lose.
No.
yeah.
Sorry. I guess technically, yeah, you could because you were at the start of the initiative
I
turn.
thought you
and I
can't
forgot
delay your
to-
turn. You can only delay actions, can't you?
Well, I did delay.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to say what action you're taking. You can't
What
delay your
action you would
entire
take,
turn.
yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. So
Yeah,
it will be
yeah.
just to end turn. Okay, that makes sense.
But it's okay because it's your turn anyway at the end/start of the initiative.
Gotcha. I heard fire, and this looks like a wooden house. Is this correct?
It's actually a mix of wood and stone. The area you're in currently is stone, flagstone, and cobblestone corridors, but you've quite often seen wooden walls, wood furnishings. There's doors, and the shutters are made of banded wood. So there's like bands of iron across it, but still solidly
So
wood.
it's still quite flammable.
Yes.
Flammable, but it's not like if the house caught on fire, you guys would be having it drop on your heads in the first couple of minutes or anything like that.
Noted. That honestly, I'll still do what I was planning. I'm gonna run to the kitchen and see if I can find anything that has a bucket of water.
You would
Investigation.
see. You wouldn't need to. You would have seen the two buckets of water basically straight away. But they are very large buckets. They're like wash basin sized, kind of waist height, kind of rounder than your arms, trying to touch fingertip to fingertip in a circle.
Could I possibly try to lift it from underneath?
If you want to give me an athletics check, we can see if you can lift it.
Athletics.
And today I shall be a orc war chief, apparently. Athletics, yeah, you don't manage
Nope.
to lift it at all. You might manage to tip it enough to make, a couple of handfuls of water slosh out, but you get the feeling there's no way you're lifting this by yourself.
Gotcha. Oh, that's my turn. Oh, that's
Democrats is dead. No.
Democot's turn.
he's on fire.
Oh, it's me that's not. I was trying to figure out where the fire was.
Yeah, you're the fire.
Then I look up. Oh, it's me.
It is I.
I was the fire all along.
I would. I don't know. I don't know how I would try and calm the spider again. But I don't know, can I just do another animal handling?
Perhaps we
trick
should
to
just
try and keep
leave
the-
it for a moment and then come back.
No.
Quite possibly. I might want access to that room though. What shall be the best idea?
Again, I would suggest leaving it, letting it get some food in its belly, and then coming back slightly later.
You can do it.
Sure.
I can.
I'll go have a look around outside then.
And outside you would see what looks like a large courtyard area. Not very well taken care of. It seems to have been majoritively cobblestoned at one point, but a lot of the grass and weeds and everything has grown back between them. There would not be a horse here, but there would be a carriage. It would be empty though, no barrels or crates in it. Over here would look like a feeding station of some description.
I should be emitting light.
Yes, you should. Can you look up this spell for me?
It's equivalent to a torch, which is 2020.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, and these are stairs here, by the way, guys. I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
I thought they looked pretty obvious.
I'll just use my turn as a investigation around anywhere, see what's going on out here.
It's an
Nothing.
outside area.
Mhm.
This is outside, guys.
Are you dashing and stuff?
Man.
You're still technically in turn order, remember?
So, I don't know how far I've moved. I'd probably go.
Give me a sec. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay up there.
Yeah. You'd be able to get up there. Bring us to Riot's turn.
I'm just gonna, back off some.
Feywilds would be doing the same. Ullen, are you interacting with the spider, or are you gonna back out of the room?
I mean, we can make it happy. Watch for the spider. All right, you know what? I'll note down that we'll see how much the spider cost, and I'll come back.
Yeah. Well, as long as you guys, we can
Up
drop
the
back out of
stairs.
initiative for now. As long as you guys basically are in this area, if you happen to peer into the room, you'll still see the spider kind of swaying there in its hostile stance. It will start moving once you guys move off and everything like that, but it's like as long as you guys are in the area, it's going to be wary and on its guard. Ellen looks like she's wanting to go upstairs.
I'm ready to go upstairs. Unless you guys saw something downstairs worth checking out, but
I don't know. There's a room here, and then there's an outside area here. How does this room look? Does it look locked?
This?
Yes.
I mean, this door?
Yes.
It doesn't look locked at all. You might want to give it a once over for traps, but it may not be trapped either. It is not trapped either.
I will open the door.
Yep. Give me a second to go here.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a study.
Yes. This area does look like a study, and through yet another hatched window, you'd be able to see what looks like a bedroom through there. This one is definitely not time fitting or era fitting. It looks pulled straight out of the future, essentially. Like, there aren't computer terminals and everything like that, but everything's very sterile stainless steel. The bed has very clean, almost, for lack of a better word, sharp-looking sheets on it. Just imagine stereotypical sci-fi bedroom, and you've got it.
I guess I'm gonna search through the things. I don't exactly know what I'm searching for Damocos, but like a staff or a rod or an orb or a wand or
So, something along those lines.
something that a nerd would use.
Yes, stick man.
Ooh, it's a very good roll. And with that, you would find a collection of items, actually. A few quite mundane. You'd find what appears to be some kind of quill made of wood, but with a lid in it. If anyone can guess what that might be.
I actually have to be right back in just a minute. You guys can keep on.
a lead quill.
Gotcha. Dinner.
A pencil?
Yes, it is a pencil.
Oh.
Also, question: could we rewind time for a second while you were doing that with Grim? I noticed Demiko sort of goes into the kitchen.
Into here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would have seen me as I walked past. I am on fire.
Yeah, I was thinking I would grab that pan and put it in the water, then try fling at him, thinking he was on fire. Would that be possible? Would that?
That's between you guys. You can fully do it if you want. The
'Cause I-
end result, if Damokos didn't want to Dex save against it, which he might want to dodge it, the end result would be that it doesn't go out and just gets him wet.
Yeah.
The
Well,
water would kind of, I guess, just phase through the fire. We'll make a ranged attack.
I don't believe this would be with proficiency, right?
No. You're kind of just sloshing water at him.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be just a d20.
Wait, a monk that doesn't have a dexterity modifier?
Wait, would it be a dex?
Yeah, you could still
yeah,
use
just do a dex roll
Dex. You
because
can do
it'll just
Dex
be.
or strength, whichever you wish to do.
Oh, dex.
Yeah, so
Terrible.
you'd still get him wet though. We can just do Dex versus Dex save for something like that. It doesn't actually need to be an attack roll. And yeah, it would kind of just phase through the flames, and Damokos himself would feel the water hit his hair area and everything like that. Assuming he doesn't, cast prestidigitation or anything like that, when the flames die off in just under an hour, his hair would still be wet as if you had thrown water on him.
Why are you on fire?
Why would I have prestige? Oh, this happens. It's just like it. Yeah, sometimes my hair catches on fire.
I was just meaning, like, I just said prestidigitation as a reference for, like, anything that can cause mundane effects to happen. And, i.e. drying yourself.
And sorry for forcing that, but thought there would be some resolution to that.
I mean, sometimes my hair just catches on fire. It's, part of being the descendant of a demon lord.
I guess I never really got your backstory.
I'm the descendant of a demon lord from hell. That's where my power comes from.
Your average demon lord from hell over here.
Also, I put Ben in the pad.
And in all fairness, it's not really big to Damokos, so he would just play it off as it's just something that happened.
This is very fair. I just don't think we've ever seen that so far, me and Owen. I think we've seen the wild surges.
Yes, but there's no, like, aside from the effect that actually happens, there's nothing to denote that it's what it is. Like, there's no charge of magic in the air just before it happens or anything like that. It kind of happens instantaneously as the magic does.
Now, weapon pencils. Now.
And whenever Grim gets back, that is the collection of items that he found.
The pin cell.
So, did you find anything that looks like it could be used like a...
I don't think Grim's back yet.
Yeah.
And then, are you actually looking out that door while Grim's searching that room?
Yeah, I might as well.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. I think I can do one of those.
Because I'd hope the wizard or the magic user could do an Arcana check. Yes. So this bit here is 4 seats around this flagstone bit of ground with what you see as a containment circle on the ground in glowing runes. A very active containment circle that seems very empty.
Oh god, it's the goat.
Can I point at it and say hello?
Yep, give me just 1 second. I just got to make sure that this isn't something I shouldn't throw at you now. Where is it?
Alright, I exist again.
Hello. If you check the chat,
Yes.
yes, those are the items you managed to find.
I mean, I wouldn't have any interest in anything, but I mean, if Damokos.
Do you think any of that can be used as a spellcasting focus? It's really all I want.
Try casting a cantrip through the gun.
Give me
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Give me insight or investigation if you want to do a quick go over for them. Demokos, this is for you because they're something that you might be looking for as a focus.
I might go for an insight.
Even though you already have a focus.
Yeah, but it's not a powerful focus.
I don't know. Forced wild surges is pretty powerful, not gonna lie. None of the items are magical, except for the dagger, and even then it's not the fact that it's magical, it's the fact that it is really, really well made and balanced. Like, it's not enchanted or anything like that, it just basically feels like paper in your hand.
The paper dagger.
Is that a really...
If Artis was in the area and you guys let him, and he, gave a feel of it, he would explain that it's very similar to Bookmark in, I guess, its creation and in its masterworkness. But while Bookmark is actually enchanted as well, this is almost on the same tier of Bookmark. But if no one wishes to take or do anything further with them,
I'm not in the room, so no.
yeah.
Yeah, not really.
I think we've got a summoning circle outside or a containment circle outside that seems
Wait,
to
there is a containment
be
circle. Where
empty,
is this?
but very, very active.
Where's the summoning
I
circle?
presume.
Go find these guys. Hello, guys. Where
And
are
is
you?
that a door?
Do you
Where?
see me pinging? No.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a
Hello,
door over here,
guys.
and yes.
Heard you guys said you had a summoning circle. I'm here to open it up.
No.
Demon goat, here we
If you
go.
look at the map, it looks like there's 2 sticks of like dynamite or something. I know they're like wine bottles or whatever.
Yeah, it does.
But it looks like somebody's rigged it to blow.
But no, those aren't there. The 4 circle square thingies, those are there, and they would be lit candles.
And this is a well?
Yes. Although, unbeknown to the map, it is a dry well.
It's humor isn't for everyone.
How deep?
You can't see the bottom.
Can I light
Like,
a torch on my head?
Yeah, even sticking your head down the 20 to 40 feet, you still don't see any kind of bottom or anything.
Can I light a torch on my head?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, does that spell actually allow you to...
A flame equivalent in brightness to a torch springs forth from an object you touch. The effect looks like creates no heat and doesn't use oxygen.
So no, you can't light it off of your head.
Okay,
But
then
you
I'll
can still light a torch.
I'll light a torch the regular way and then drop it down.
You would watch as the speck of light descends into the earth, gets smaller and smaller, and keeps descending until it winks out of view.
Yeah. Don't fall down there.
Yeah, don't fall down there.
That is very deep. Illogically deep. In fact, this being a
I don't know.
house.
You guys were in like a 30-foot square at best cottage that turned into this, hectare-sized mansion.
Yeah.
I don't think much is meant to make sense at this point. Let's not forget the chicken legs.
I think the Four Kings are down there.
That roll. But what are other people doing?
Look, I'll give a poke around again for objects hidden in bushes. Who knows?
I'm just staying out of the room.
You're outside in a nice looking garden. It's a few years past being well kept, but it was well kept at some point.
I don't have any arcana or anything to know what the demon circle is. I'm gonna give it my best.
Didn't you have like?
What is the demon circle? Oh my god, I'm amazing.
You know for sure that that's a containment circle, and there is definitely something in there, even if you can't see it. Oh wait, no, you might actually be able to see it now that I come to
Oh my
think about
god, I'm so amazing.
it. Just because of your fucking evil sight, whatever it's called, devil's sight. No, it's only magic. Okay, it's only darkness. I mean, not.
Yeah, I only see
It is.
darkness.
Yeah.
Through darkness.
So it is. There is something in there. You would quite rightly hazard a guess to the fact that it is most likely invisible. Just gauging off the fact that you know there is something in that circle, but none of you can see it.
Logic checks out. I feel like there's something. I'm gonna say that there's something in this here circle.
If I had a 4th level spell slot, I could make it not invisible.
I believe if there's something in there, we should not be casting on the circle, right?
Probably not. It wouldn't be the best idea.
I'm gonna pop inside. I think we can.
It is this door open up too.
Can I throw some water on it or something?
Give me a second. So you don't step through the door?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good. Maybe. Could be very bad.
Or bad.
Don't know.
We're very
I
good.
really don't know.
Are we not gonna break the demon circle open? Demon circle?
Do you want to break the demon circle?
Do you think we could have another fight against the demon inside the demon circle?
I mean, maybe if I call out hello to the demon circle to answer back. Hello demon circle. Anyone in there?
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. I was replying to something.
If I call out to the demon circle, do I get a reply?
You don't get any kind of reply from it.
Can you? This is like a question about circles of containment. Can you throw things into the circle?
Do you want to throw things into the circle?
Or got a rock and I
It's not like you're a wizard that would innately have this knowledge. So
Sure.
it's more of a try if
I
you
get
want
a
to.
rock, if I get a small rock, I just sort of not baseball chuck it into there, but just sort of an underhand toss it up the circle. What happens?
Oh, give me a. How do you leave things up to luck in this? Give me a D4.
1d4, sure. Let's see.
1d4, a 2. And then...
Nay.
So, as you kind of underarm bowl this rock into the circle, it lands and it clatters and kind of rolls across one of the lines, which you see now weren't just glowing magics, but were actually some form of material which gets spread across the ground as the line gets broken by your stone. The light fades from the circle, and we've still got initiative. We will reroll initiative for this.
Oh god.
Oh no.
You could have
oh, no.
foreseen that messing with the thing could have gone bad. Who indeed?
I just wanted to, like, just see if it bounced off it or something.
Magic loves it when you poke it with a stick or rock.
My part is no one's panicking when they've
Oh
seen what
god,
it is.
I'm panicking. Don't get it.
I don't. No,
I have no clue
I'm
what it is.
panicking. I'm panicking. I'm just not pushing to talk panicking.
I don't
I mean,
know. I
in
don't know what
character,
that
I would
is, so
probably
I'm
have
not
no
panicking.
idea. Unfortunately.
Would
No.
I have read about it?
I
wouldn't even know.
give
Hold
me
on,
a-
I
yeah.
can't see it.
No,
It's invisible, isn't
everyone
it?
can give me a history for when you do see it.
Sure. I mean,
Let's go, history.
I mean, they are legendary, fabled things
true.
that, they're not really to be messed
Oh,
with. So
yeah.
people
History.
get told about them, even if it's just, wives' tales or seen as wives'
is
tales.
that Dave? This is Johnny Appleseed.
Hello,
in
we've
there.
released you. You're welcome.
Save one's roll.
Lord, bow down to your god.
Nope, probably not that far.
Yeah, no, he has his god. It's called a death slide. So, what did we get for our histories? Oh, yeah, no. Damokos is the only one who would have heard hide nor hair of these things before. It would have been like the dustiest, oldest tomb, and you'd only just barely remember their name, and it would be more of a gut feeling that you would remember before the actual name itself. Like, you'd see it, your basically heart and stomach would just drop to your feet, and then you'd be like, fuck, that's a slat.
I am a librarian.
But for its first turn, because it starts turn on this, it will cast this in a 30 feet cone. So Alan, Riod, and actually, yeah, all of you guys roll that actually.
God damn it. Here's one for the two wasps.
Wisdom save?
Oh, nice. One of my wasps saved.
Your wasp stands strong in the face of adversity. Alan stands strong in the face of adversity.
What are you guys so scared of?
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wisdom save.
mean-
Okay.
Since you had me roll for it last time, can I use that again?
Technically artists. No, because you have not done a short or long rest since then.
But you had.
So did everybody make
You
this
got a
except
bit?
for me and one of the bees?
Nizu did not make it.
He's rolling
With my brave,
advantage.
would that help?
Oh, yes, then. Okay, that is fine.
Oh my god.
Artist
What
fails.
is the save?
15.
15.
Oh, I make it with a 6.
And Dragon fails. Saves, I mean. So, Artis is scared.
Riod and a wasp is scared.
it will be a boot. Because you are running away. Which wasp was it?
Whichever.
Okay,
They're
I will
back-to-back
make-
turn order.
Yeah, I will make the big one be the skirt
Okay.
one. And Nezu made it. So that is its action. And then it will use its bonus action and movement to laugh at you, Alan, and say, "Thank you, you freed me." And bring us to Ryob's turn.
You're
Nope
welcome.
on out of there.
Nope. Bring us to the scared wasp's turn as well, once you've moved 60 feet away. So I guess your bee can just go with you.
Could you actually move it to me? I can no longer see it.
Yep.
I like to
And
think he
then-
like grabs the bee and just runs.
The other one's turn, what would you have it do?
Oh, God. Are we attacking this thing? Surely it's hostile, right? I mean,
It hasn't
I'd call
attacked you
casting
yet.
a fair spell
hasn't-
your hostage.
Yeah, like, it hasn't
been
attacked
hostile.
you, but it definitely made half the party run away.
right. I mean, the bee will try to circle around behind it and attack it.
Hmm.
And you'll have to do that move.
Are we the bad guys?
They have 30 feet movement, eh?
40.
40. He can definitely make it then. So he goes behind. Give me the attack roll. Oh, he got the attack roll. Okay. That actually hits it. It's amazing. let's watch as it fails the strength save.
Knock it
okay,
down,
made the
knock it
strength save.
down.
And then you guys just beat up on it. What's that? Third most powerful sled? More like bitch. Nezu's turn, who managed to not run away in fear.
So, question. How big does this thing look?
It is human sized, so it's twice your size easily.
Okay, so it can fit through doors. So it can-
I get to make a
It will definitely
wisdom
fit through a
save
door.
as well on my turn since I can't see it when I ended.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me do that for myself and the bee.
Okay.
And for those who have not seen it, so yes, that wisdom save.
That's for me
is
and then for the
successful.
bee. Alright.
Both successes.
I guess I'll have to go up front and hit it. I think this is a terrible idea, but I think I'll have to delay for Ellen to back off.
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
Can
most
you
literally
try and knock it
scared
over?
of it. I'm not scared
That's
of
a
it.
solid hit.
Wow, I rolled a 1.
I mean, it's still damage.
It is still damage, and then I'll hit it again. Well, that's a miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
And then I'll use my bonus action to mail.
Oh, you'd have advantage because of the bee.
Wait, it did a help action.
No, you
You're
flanking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you're kind of between where the two squares would be, so I'm happy to say you went there, so you'd get the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really see tiles right now, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do a melee attack because bonus action.
It's another
And that's
hit.
also hit.
Oh, damn. Ellen's turn.
Alright. I mean. Can I ask it to like go back into the circle?
I mean, you can try. It's
Like,
probably not going to listen after you've
like-
just attacked it multiple times.
Like, just shoot the dust back into position. Does it just turn back on?
Oh no, like basically the second he appeared, you know, he started moving around, that would have spread more of the salt. 'Cause
Oh,
that's what
man.
it was.
Well, I mean, guess I'll have to send you back the hard way. And then I will hit him with Eldritch Blast, I guess. Actually, you know what? Question, did we ever take a break? No, we didn't.
No, we have nothing. I have
I don't
nothing.
believe I have any spells then. Okay, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast hit.
Oh, wait, I got a second one as well. Eldritch Blast. Okay, well, the first one hit.
That second one misses though.
Damage.
Lightning
Pew.
bolt.
Oh.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. And I'm gonna walk back whatever
God.
much space this is.
Hold up. I just need to do something
Oh,
quickly.
do you need to stand still? Okay.
No. You can keep doing your turn.
Sure. Oh, then I'll just take, like, I guess, a step back. And, I mean, that will be my turn.
So I wonder if Dragonbait or where's Artis?
Artis? Yeah.
Yes, Artis. Would even know what this is.
Yeah, this is
There is a very good chance that they would, yes. I mean, Dragonbait can't tell you guys whether he's seen it or not. Artis
What's the
would
scent?
probably, yeah. His
Probably something
scent,
great,
yes. His scent currently would be brimstone.
Yeah.
Mm.
He smells like cool
Look
ranch Doritos.
I love how you guys always like try and make out you guys know what the scents actually mean. Like there is a code for them and everything like that, but do you guys have any clue what each one is yet?
Yeah,
No.
I got a good idea. I mean,
I
obviously,
think I might have worked out brimstone.
Brimstone's obviously not happy.
No.
Ha-
See,
Brimstone
really
Ham
likes
is sort of
brimstone.
neutral.
Ham?
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
Ham is more
he's
happy.
been like all the way over here. He could hear shit out there. Like whenever he smelt like brimstone, he's always been behind.
It's
Like
I think
Oh,
I would guess that he's confused.
nah.
yes, that is what brimstone is confusion.
What?
Shit.
Well, for him, all he's seen is Riod's, come peeling around this corner and
Oh,
running off in the
bee.
opposite direction, and
That is a fair point.
Artis is looking like he's about to piss his pants and do the exact same thing. So Dragonbait's there like, what's out there? Like, some of you guys are going to fight it, some of you guys are running. What's happening right now? But if that's your turn, Alan, it will be Dragonbait's turn.
That is my turn.
Who will move past Artis and Demikos for 15, 25. We will just measure it to be safe. Can he get there? Does he have extra movement? He can get to about there. And not actually help in the fight just yet. But he now sees what it is, and his scent would almost instantaneously change to ham.
Ham. Ham is scared.
Yeah, must be scared or something. Unease.
It's nervousness or worry. And in this case it's worry. Because he is worried for you guys as it comes to Damikos's turn.
I would. I would do that.
Cash's mind whip.
Whip.
He
It's
will.
a DC 15 save.
Yep. And he fails it.
Intelligence.
Oh wait, no. He has advantage because of this. So he saves it.
Oh god, oh fuck.
That's 7 damage.
No other effect.
Yep. Bring us to Artis's turn, who will run, and make his wisdom, eh?
I was gonna ask with that magic resistance, does that also count for magical damage?
No.
No, just the effect
okay.
of them. I'm pretty sure he already has resistance against non-magical damage as well. No, he does not. Okay. But bringing it back to his turn, you would watch as some of the marks on his body reclose. They're great like that and like to get more health back. And then, laughing and seeming to enjoy himself quite a bit in doing this,
I knew this was gonna be a poor idea.
yeah. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. That's lucky. That one spell is self-only. So instead, he will cast this. And then he will not 6E, 5E.
So he drops concentration on fear.
Yes. Which he is okay with. Can't remember how invisibility works with people attacking you and stuff.
It's just disadvantage, I believe.
Ah, yes. So you wouldn't be able to make thingy attacks. So if you guys want to roll reaction attacks, if you wish.
I'm presuming that includes the bee.
Yes. Your B misses. And 15. Oh, wait, no, 16, because you have disadvantage for it being invisible, but you guys have advantage because of flanking, so it's flat rolls. So a 16 does not hit either.
Ooh.
And we will move him to here, and then I will go there, and I will move him.
I will move myself back to where I was unless you say stop.
Yes, it is your turn.
Yeah, myself and the bee.
Yep. And then your other wasp's turn.
So if it just buzzes around, uses up its movement, does it find it? Does it bump into it?
No.
And if it dashes and gets another...
Looks like we got it, guys.
It does not find it. Did you guys see that dexterity save?
Yeah, we can still see
yeah.
the rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to know. But yes, he does not manage to find it. Unbeknownst to you, the grey sled managed to duck its head as your bee flew past.
No, technically,
Nezu's turn.
it's not.
What's
It's
that?
not really flying, to be honest, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
Either way.
He jumps over the
Yeah.
bee.
It's like a
He
bump.
successfully does
Right.
what Damakos failed to do with the flail snail. Kind of just like shrink back away from it for half a second. Like it was literally by inches that it missed it. That's why I rolled it. Because if it had rolled badly, then I would have said that the bee flew just close enough that, you know, one of its wings grazed it or something like that. But it is Nezu's turn.
Gotcha. I'll use my.
Bees have like nerves in their wings.
What's that?
No, but at the same time, it would probably like get its balance in the air thrown off or something like that.
Gotcha. And I'll tap into my monkey teachings and try to concentrate and see if I heard it walking. With perception, right?
Oh my gosh, I should have had the wasp do that. I'm so dumb.
And I just need to give it a opposing strength stealth check, I believe.
What? Ooh,
Oh,
I just hear the buzzing of them wings. Too distracting.
yeah, no. You didn't manage to hear or sense where it went off. You still have your bonus action and movement though.
Let's see. I'm not remembering. Can you do a dodge action?
You can't because I don't think you have rogue dodge or roguish agility or whatever it is. Because the dodge action is an action unless you have the rogue.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right.
Gotcha. I think I have no idea what to do for a bonus action. I think I won't
Nothing.
do anything. I think I'll look around but do nothing.
Look around like menacingly, though.
Yes. As menacingly as a monk can. Or halfling monk.
Oh, it's Owen's turn then.
Alright. Well, guys, looks like we vanquished it. That was easy.
I think perhaps it
I'll
just
just say
turned
this.
invisible.
Yeah, I'll just say this as a spellcaster, and you know, as someone who's dealt with magic before, you would know that it cast a spell to turn invisible. It wasn't like it got unbanished or rebanished or whatever.
That's a shame then. So, question: if I just randomly shot Eldritch Blast in a line, and if I happen to hit it, will you say that I hit it?
I do not believe you can. I believe it counts as a ranged attack, which means you need to be able to make visual contact with.
You can't just shoot Eldritch Blast and like, well, bam, and if he's like contacting,
Like, technically you could, you just
Simple
wouldn't
one.
have, like, any chance of hitting it, you know? It would, like, go through his
Yeah.
legs or something like that, you know? What you can do,
How
though,
it
is you
goes.
can hold an action to cast Eldritch Blast if it turns visible.
Yeah,
Alright, I hold a turn to cast Eldritch Blast if it becomes invisible, and I'd be like, we might have vanquished it, but it also might have gone invisible.
that is fine. Dragonbait would hold his action the same pretty much, just waiting to see if it re-shows back up. Damakos, your turn.
On my turn, I will pull out a jar out of my bag.
Look out, he's got a
And-
jar. Sorry.
What jar is this?
I'm gonna use it on myself.
Covering himself in honey, trying to like lure him in.
I'm so sweet. It's coming.
I'm trying to think. What jar is it? Like, is it the alchemical jug?
It's the Kegatom's ointment.
Oh, Kirktoms, yeah. Sorry, you said jar. I was picturing like, a decent sized jar. The Kirktogs ointment is like a tiger balm sized pot.
You guys have tiger
Yeah, but
balm
it's-
too?
It's yeah. It's still a little jar.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use that on my turn and
That's
heal
fine.
up a little.
Could be a good idea. Could be a good idea. Artis will not be scared anymore because the spell got dropped.
Thank
before.
God.
And he will slowly pick his way back towards you guys, but not dashing.
How many doses did you get with that jar?
I believe I told you, did I not?
I did, but I don't think I marked it down.
Well, that was silly, because then there's only one use.
It might be in the party loot.
Yeah, check all avenues, but if you forgot to mark down, then...
It says 2.
Okay, yeah. So you have one left.
One.
Yeah, if you don't mark down how many uses something has, and it comes to using it, you're using its last usage. It dried, it evaporated, whatever. However you want to thematically do it in your head. But I'm not scrolling through 2-3 months of D&D game to find a single number. It will do things on its turn. And Riot's turn.
And then I guess I will attempt to perception, listen, try to hear.
Yep. Oh, that is perfect. It's so perfect, in fact, that even being invisible, even being like you cast your eye over every inch in the 6 seconds, every inch of this courtyard, and all blades of grass and everything are as they should be. It does not appear to be in this courtyard anymore.
It truly is gone.
I don't think it's in here anymore. It either hopped this fence or has gone in past someone or jumped down a well, or I have no idea what.
I will say this, because you guys would have noticed when you first walked out into this courtyard that these doors were closed. However, Damokos did open them at one point and never reclosed.
Sorry, what door? This right here? Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It must have ran through the door.
It might have. It might not have. It may have jumped the fence.
Are we gonna follow it? Are we gonna walk away and just leave it? What is our plan?
Riod's still got his half his movement and bonus action. You guys are still technically in combat with it because it is still hunting you guys.
I forgot about the combat.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not gonna just
Maybe
leave
it's not.
us.
So we will stay in initiative order for now, but as far as your characters know, Riod's 100% sure it's no longer in this courtyard, whether, it did make use of the door to the east or it snuck past someone through the door to the west, you're unsure. You just know it's not in this courtyard anymore. And honestly, it's kind of like the giant spider. The giant spider was all goods as long as you could see it, but now you guys can't see it. What's worse than a spider in your house? Knowing there was a spider in your house. But
So I'm gonna
so you're keeping
send this
that
wolf
other wasp with you, right?
around, this way, and it's gonna.
This is a heavy iron.
Oh, it's not like a fence.
yeah.
I gotcha.
No. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's kind of like built up to head height-ish,
Gotcha.
wrought iron fence gate thing.
Then we'll move about here and, again. Oh, we have advantage on hearing and smell checks. Perception checks.
Yep. Where was it's there? It is in that hallway somewhere. Your bee can't detect exactly where, but it's down this hallway somewhere.
Is it out in this hallway somewhere?
Holy shit, that is
We should just
OP.
let it go. It's not our problem anymore.
You think it's just going to let
I
us
don't know.
go, or is it going to attack
Yeah.
us from invisibility when someone's lagging behind?
Look, you just, don't fall behind.
But this other wasp has just been following you around, right?
Yes, so it'll go ahead and I can't actually see this far, but it'll, go around or about right there.
And as it's flying through the air,
Bonk.
do any of those hit? With advantage because it's invisible?
Yes. They sure do. They both do.
Yeah.
Which,
They
I
both.
mean...
Oh, one claw and one bite, I take
They
it?
both hit, yeah. And that is enough
Yeah.
to...
Does it?
It's down the hall, I
Does it
killed one of my
become
bees!
visible
Yes,
Oh,
it does
God.
become visible again. Can you guys see it though?
I can't.
No.
Bring
The
us
bee
to
can.
Nizu's turn.
Poor bee.
So what are we doing? Are we actually chasing this thing or pulling back?
I mean, again, if we just pull back, it's just gonna go invisible and, one-shot gang Damikos or, Ellen.
I sigh
Yeah.
and push forward. Would it be possible to get here or no?
Where's that?
Without triggering attack of opportunity. If I'm sort of trying to go across the diagonal here.
I cannot see anything.
You can't see anything. Basically, if I go to the right of him, right here, because I try to cut
Well,
around the corner. But
He used his reaction already, so you're sweet on that factor.
oh, okay. Forget about that concept. Oh, okay.
That's how he killed the wasp.
Yeah, I forgot that reactions only trigger once in this, or attack at top opportunities are just a single thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I do the stabby stab.
I figured it'd be a bit unfair to have held in action as well. That was
I
2
think-
misses.
Yep, and a bonk.
That is a hit. Nice.
And that's my turn. And then
Ellen's turn.
Okay, it's around the thing somewhere. How far can I run? I can walk all the way right here, so I will. There it is. It killed Riyadh's bee.
My poor
And
bee.
I'll slap it with the old Eldred.
I'm sure my thing would
Hope
be
in the
off,
name
by the
of
way.
Pew pew.
2 hits.
Pew pew.
Good hits. Bring us to Dragonbait's turn, who will follow suit, but yeah, I suppose he would. He would push forward to kill the aberration,
You can
or
do
the
it.
evil thing. 2 misses.
You can't do it.
Damokos, your turn.
I shall. Well, I'm actually gonna dash I'd come up this way.
Yep.
I don't get any bonus action.
That is fine. Artis's turn. He will continue making his way to the fading light and be able to get to like there. Bring us back to Sladboy's turn. Who will make 1 attack against Nezu and 2 against Dragonbait. One of which hits Dragonbait.
Oh, God.
And then just make sure it doesn't have any bonus actions it can do.
Well, bonus action can drop you to 0 HP. This thing's not that bad.
No,
I
that's-
thought you said this thing was bad.
That's its
Don't
free
jinx it.
action.
They're bad for different reasons.
Yeah. Incidentally, a Grey Slad is one of the least dangerous ones because you can actually take its melee attacks without getting insta-killed.
Yeah.
But they have magic. And they have a lot of it.
It doesn't seem to be using it very well.
But Riod's turn.
Did almost escape from us.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't. And
I guess you're right. You're not wrong.
Yes, but the only 2 people who can get in combat with it are currently in combat with it. 'Cause no one else can really push past.
Well, you know.
He could-
luckily.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a solid double miss.
you just
And I believe that's your
died.
turn,
Yep.
wouldn't it?
You just died.
Your last wasp's
Can it get
turn,
in there?
It would not be able to push
Would-
through. It would not be able to, because it can't finish on either of these
It
2
will
squares.
buzz
So,
angrily.
Jesus' turn.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. So... Question, things can squeeze up. Can things squeeze diagonally
Yeah,
if I move my location?
You guys can move
Through each other,
and everything.
yes,
It just
gotcha.
can't finish any movement on your guys' tiles.
Gotcha. So I'm going to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives me full movement.
It gives you full movement without risking opportunity attacks. But you obviously give up your action. So you can move however you want to move. You know, granted it's not directly past it. You can't move through its square.
Okay, that's about 30. Once I got check my movement speed, 35. Okay.
So as you run into the water,
Oh, that
2
was a terrible.
points of acid damage.
Gotcha.
How much? Oh,
2.
2d6 that rolled 2 ones. Like, you were moving fast enough that you know you kind of propelled yourself through
He's
the water
monk
with
walking
only a
on
couple
water.
of steps. Almost. Like he's not quite at that level, but he's not far off it either. But yeah, he does get a couple of splashes of liquid on him.
Yep.
Ellen's turn.
Alright, I see the man. I don't know where the acid is, but I'm gonna start blasting. Pew pew. Alright.
2 hits.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Whoa, 2
wow.
solid hits. Dragonbait's turn. He will make his 2 attacks. 2 misses. Damakos's turn. Oh, I accidentally skipped past you, but it's your turn.
Lightning bolt.
I will do what I failed at last time. I will stop him from doing anything.
Will you though?
Yes.
Will you though?
Yes.
Don't forget it gets advantage on this.
Yeah, well,
Not that it needed it.
fuck.
5 5 damage.
And then, yeah, that's 5 damage.
It's something.
I'll use a bonus action to make a first level spell slot.
That is fine. Bringing us to its turn. And feeling that it is in a very dangerous spot for itself, and feeling that it is no longer trapped by a containment circle, it casts Plane Shift. And as a gate opens up behind it, it steps through, allowing Dragonbait one more opportunity attack. Which hits
my gosh! Go Dragonbait, kill it.
for 9, 18, 20 damage, leaving it as it leaves the area on 2 HP.
Oh, it's like just gets 2 middle fingers.
I should have attacked it then.
Pretty
no, I
much.
couldn't. Yeah.
Like you hear its guttural chuckle just as it kind of sinks back into the portal that closes out of existence behind it.
We did it.
Yeah, you
Sort
did
of.
it. You freed a grey slad.
Sort of.
Sort of. You worried about saving your own skins for now.
Not
What?
bad.
And we're still in turn order or no?
No, we can quit out of turn order now.
I point to Ellen and say she's paying the Baba Yaga for that one.
I mean, we didn't buy it.
I
No,
think
you-
she'll have choice words for that.
I mean, a shock.
But where do people wish to go now?
Is this a door?
Which one, to your east or north?
To the right.
Yes, that is a door.
We'll give it a quick look. And then open said door.
It appears to be trapped.
Oh,
You
well.
can't find any kind of mechanism that might trigger the trap, or lack of a better word.
Let's see.
I
But
just take a couple
you're
good steps
almost-
back.
Like 100% sure it's trapped. There's these 2 strange-looking nozzles on either top corner of the door, kind of pointing into the center of that matted area where you are.
I see. This room appears to be trapped, but I can't figure it out for the life of me.
Can your bee open the door?
Well, if it opens merely by pushing against it, then yes.
Well, you could try it.
All right, clear out the way.
Yeah. Dragonbait and Artis, do you go out to the north?
I probably would
Just
go out to the
because
north.
give me.
Oh, was this a
one
shut door? If it
second.
was a shut door, I mean.
Because you would see something.
Oh.
I'm hoping that's
Yeah,
right
I
on the
see
corner of your
it.
view. He's looming.
I-
He's just cruising his way around.
There's a large snail out here.
Don't get too close to that.
Is it?
But does your bee push itself against the
I
door?
mean, it would probably wait for both myself and Spoonie to get out of the way.
Yes, yes.
But then, yes, it would try to push against this door.
And the doors would swing open, and behind it, 2 jets of fire would come out, doing 9 points of damage for the first,
Which, I mean,
and 4 points of damage for the second.
deletes the bee.
So 13. Yeah. 13, and it opens up to this room, which, as the doors kind of spill open, just this massive cloud of fog and
It's a
steam
sauna.
comes spilling out of the room.
Wow.
Incidentally, yes, that's exactly what it is. You can see stone seating right around the edges of the room with a coal pit in the middle, and in this, even though it looks like another fireplace, is actually what looks like some form of built-up water trough. And yes, it is 100% a sauna.
Man,
We could use this
Could
for
really use a sauna.
a short rest. I could use a short rest myself.
We just killed a bee.
What's it like on the inside?
Well, it was.
Very sultry, very hot and humid, very wet. Being in the room for more than like 10 seconds, it quickly gathers condensation and moisture on your clothing.
I do think we need to take a rest. I mean, Ellen's out of spells for the moment, and while we can't get... most of us can't get things back. I mean, I can get my wild shapes back. Nezu can get his mystical monk magic back. I'm not suggesting we actually use the sauna. Because there's something about a trapped sauna that does not bode well in my mind.
Well, I'm fine with people taking long rest. Short rest, I mean.
I would like to use
did
the
I
sauna.
say long
Yeah,
rest? I meant short.
Yeah, I know what you meant. The question I will ask is, will people be spending, I guess, any notable amount of time in the sauna?
I will be spending a notable amount of time in the sauna. Why not?
Okay.
Nope.
You don't get
10,
put
15
going-
minutes, is that a notable amount of time?
Yes, yeah. Like, basically,
Yeah.
are you going to use the sauna or not? If you're going to use the sauna, put your tokens in there. If you're not,
Right.
then put them in the courtyard.
Sure. The sauna. Dimico should love it in here. It's like, just like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Okay. Okay. So you guys spend an hour relaxing and, setting your wounds, kind of making sure your backpacks are set properly and everything. And at the end of the hour, you guys kind of, you can save that Damocos, because for those of you that spent the hour in the shower, or sauna, you can each take the benefits of a long rest.
Whoa!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
hey.
Those of you who did not, obviously you guys wouldn't, I guess, know anything different had happened until you, tried using a spell or something like that, but you'd walk out feeling and looking a lot better.
A lot refreshed.
I'm so
Oh,
refreshed.
you're welcome.
Were there towels? Did we strip naked and do the whole 9 yards where we
It's a
scrape
fully,
it off dirt and stuff?
Yeah, this corner here would kind of have a shelving unit that would have, soaps and towels and anything else that you'd expect out of kind of the sauna experience.
Not make it weird, but we would enjoy ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make it weird.
We're not making it.
Like, you guys would be joking around, laughing, talking, having a chuckle and everything. And from outside, from in the courtyard, the others would start feeling a bit, like, oh, maybe we should have at least, had some fun. They seem to be having some fun in there.
Yeah.
And then, you guys walk out of the sauna basically brimming, grinning ear to ear and kind of chests puffed out, feeling, on top of the world and everything like that. Everything just feels a bit more positive. And then you kind of step out into the other three who kind of look, a bit more, less out of breath, but still looking pretty haggard. They've been through this house.
It's a good time.
I do have to say that was unexpectedly rather pleasant.
There was an incredible sauna.
Out of Dragonbait's short rest, his hit dice was a 1.
Oh no.
Like, he still has over 100 HP, so still has more HP than like 2 of you, 3 of you put together.
But they're looking
But-
fine, right? Okay.
Yeah. And by this point, this snail would be almost basically knocking at this door, whether it was open or closed.
Hey,
or
can I
not.
join you guys in here?
It wouldn't be like trying to gain entrance or anything like that. You'd, if the door was closed, hear a couple of bangs or knocks and then if the doors open, you'd see that the snail was kind of turning itself around in this tight area and starting its patrol back the other way.
It.
He's just doing snail things.
I can change out my spells, right? Since we got, full rest.
I will say yes. I should say no, but I will
I'm
say
fine
yes.
either way.
Well, just because, like, you weren't concentrating on changing your spells
I'm fine
or
with the
anything
no.
like that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll say no. It gave you back spell slots, gave you back all your health and class resources, but no changing your spells or anything like that.
All right. Well, shall we continue on? I think
so.
we've again looked at most of this room. I'd like to. Here's another study right here. I might as well, give this room surely another look over or bedroom.
No. That is the games room.
Oh, see, I didn't
you would
see
see a
games room
poker table
before.
set up here, kind of smoker's brandy area to the north in front of the fire. But yeah, this, not that you saw it, but would have been the game room that Arlen found her deck of
But I'll
cards.
still give it a look over for, again, Damocos-minded things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to that staircase.
And I'll actually be right back.
It's a game room. That's fine.
Sorry.
It is a game room.
Rotated towards the stairs again. I think I've looked at like everything on this side of the room.
Yeah, I'll stick with Riyadh.
Short of one more dining room and the storage room, you guys have basically given a roll for majority of rooms on this floor.
The second floor.
I mean, I wouldn't get too far away from Riyadh, but I would end up just be moving slowly back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting in the kitchen right now.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I point to the pool with initially at Damocos. That water burns.
Hot water?
Don't think so. Or more sizzly. Or more sizzly.
Oh no, you would have gotten that it was acid basically straight away. Like the couple of splashes that got onto your clothes ate through your clothes and kind of bit into your leg a little bit and stuff like that.
Okay. Nope, acid. Nope.
Spicy water.
The true spicy water.
Give me some of that spicy water.
Fireball the acid.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
Well, you might kill that spider at the very least. Spider hawk thing.
Stopping up the fuck out and help me.
But I'll be quickly back.
Oh, good.
Fuck me! Can you stop being so fucking useless? Are you kidding me?
Oh god, what are you doing?
I'm making a circle.
Okay, I'm back. And he drawing a circle.
The house.
The house. The house where you can't go over lines again. Nope, fucked it up.
Yeah, since you can't go over lines again, I'll draw a window.
I'm back.
Well, yes, Alan is waiting in the kitchen for people. If we wish to move on, I mean, you guys have, like I said, short of the storage room and the dining room to the south of where Alan currently is in the kitchen. You guys have basically given a roll to every room.
Let's check out the storage room again. See if the spiders are angry.
Yeah. I still want to check out the storage room.
But that's on the way,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
yes,
stairs
that
over
it
that
is.
way.
Oh, can you see in the dark, Spoonie?
When I go up there, I don't see the spider.
What's up?
Can you see in the dark? Can you follow us?
Again,
Yes, I can.
The spider's
Sarah, one sec.
missing. I'm gonna yell at them. The spider's missing.
And yes, the spider is
I
missing.
wouldn't say I'm missing
What?
it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I would like to have a look around this room.
Yes.
Are we making investigations or perceptions, or are we allowed them to do whichever?
Choose whichever you wish to do for yourself. You can also give advantage to someone else if you wish.
So, like, just a cursory look. Does this look more like a food storage place, or are there...
This looks like a general storage. Things get chucked here. You can see some bits of food, some potions, different varying weapons, armors, all kinds of stuff. Basically, what these rollings are for is what you specifically
I see.
find that might, quote unquote, be of interest,
Yep.
or, there's plenty of armor, but not all of it's going to be worth taking, or your size, or anything like that. And still need one from Spoonie and Ullen.
I'm not searching on this.
I'm not searching
Not
either.
searching,
Yeah.
not searching. Okay, a 16 and a 13.
I've seen the horrors of this house, and I want nothing to do with it.
I mean, I'm just letting them look in it more than anything else.
And what was the other one? 16. Okay, so Damokos. Yes, Damokos. You would find a special set of scale mail armor. It's called cast off scale armor, and basically it has two little latches on the shoulders that you flick them and the entire piece will just come off you. You can take the armor off as an action.
Do any of us wear armor?
Doesn't
Not
understand.
heavy armor.
It doesn't even.
Oh, well, this is
that
medium
you
technically.
want.
And Riod, you would find a lock of trickery, which is just a normal lock, but dexterity checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage
Interesting.
because the tumblers in the lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. And beyond
What is
those
trickery?
two items, you guys would find just a bunch of mundane things that would honestly just weigh you
Yeah.
down before you'd actually get any use out of them. Like, there's little bits of goblin armor, or maybe a broken spear heads, half a quiver of crossbow bolt-sized arrows, that sort of stuff.
Alright, well, I suppose we should head up then, if there's...
Yep, just let me stack people in a way that I
Take me
can
away.
move y'all. Oh yeah, stack all onto the same tile. Oh god, did that take everyone?
No,
Yeah.
Because Spoonie moved himself off the pile.
I done goofed. I done goofed.
So,
Sure, walk along around the
guys
corner. Am I allowed to
should
walk
be-
around here?
yep,
Okay. Sort of fan out.
I'll
a bit.
just, kind of fan you guys out around the area. And Artis and Dragonbait can just wait here for when / if you guys need them.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
No. This
What's
is
wait a
different,
minute?
isn't it? Yeah.
Ah, yes.
For a second, I thought it was just the same sort of dining room.
No, this would appear to be some kind of workshop area, actually. There's no furnaces or anvils, but it seems like weapons, at least some part of weaponsmithing happens in this room. There's a lot of the swords in the area are without crossguards. So your best bet would be this is where the final stages of swords and stuff are made. Same with shields. The basic cast outline of a shield in wood is there, but some are in varying states of having iron put around them as banding and everything like that.
Feels like a pretty good place to search.
This table here would appear to be some kind of dining table or something similar. There's no food or anything on it, but there are plates and cutlery. They look like they've been used at some point, and these are kind of just, they get left there for when they need to be used later on. And then down here, this open door would be open and would lead into a obvious bedroom.
So before I'm searching, I've been doing it, a lot, and we're gonna enhance ability for, wisdom on ourselves. So we're getting advantage on searches for the next hour. Or wisdom.
And that is a solid one. It's very much as I explained to you. It's quite a mundane room in terms of what you'd expect a hag's hut to be, but at the same time, basically every one of these rooms seems to have almost been pulled out of some other form of reality. This looks very similar to what you might find in some kind of smith shop or something like that, armor smithy in this world, but things are also again different. The sword shapes and everything are a little bit off. It's different but the same. And then this one would probably pique your interest quite a bit, Demikos.
Yeah.
This would be a window
think so.
here. Just saying, you two. But, you guys can just walk around. Yeah, you guys can just walk around.
I would end up walking around, but I would see it through the window.
Yeah.
I would.
And it is a very obvious wizard's laboratory. All kinds of alchemical reagents and hardware are on these tables here. Bookworks are here. More shelves with reagents and different spell components and everything basically line every inch of the walls.
I'm a definitely take my time with looking around this one.
That is fine.
25.
Was this second perception for you, Rio?
Yeah. This was for the first room, and then the second one was for this room.
Yep. I will just get Riod his thingy.
Yeah, I'll help search this room as well.
And that's a 25 with advantage.
Riod with the 25. That's ridiculous.
To be fair, I'm
Yeah.
second level
Oh,
spell.
no. Technically, it doesn't matter because it's a skill, I believe.
Yeah,
Though you can't crit
well,
skills, but it's
Um,
still theoretically
it's-
more
yeah.
impressive.
It's still a high roll either way.
I like to think you can crit skills. Even though every time I
But
say
'cause
you
I
can't
don't
actually
know.
technically crit skills.
But because I don't know spells off the top of my head, hopefully this has some...
Can
No, don't be a pain. Oh, why are you being a pain? You each find a spell scroll each. I'm just trying to figure out which one is which. Who gets what spell at what level. So who had the technical higher one, which was Grim?
Grim
with
had the technical
25.
highest, but I had a crit, which I like
Yes.
to think means I'm more skilled.
No, it means you relied on luck.
More.
Fine. Grim, you find a spell scroll that you honestly need to read over a couple of times. One, because of it's not a druid spell, and two, because you almost can't believe what spell this is meant
Wish.
to do. No, it is not wish, but it is actually, in fact, resurrection.
Oh.
So you found a spell scroll of resurrection, and Alan, you found a spell scroll of
Oh.
just let me pull it up.
Roll,
Investiture of Wind.
The what?
Yeah,
Investiture of Wind?
Yeah, that's why I am posting its effects. And that is a concentration up to 1 minute. But because it's a spell scroll, you don't need to concentrate.
Okay.
Write it on the shared
I
equipment,
will
but
say
this
what-
doesn't obviously necessarily mean we're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, could anybody even use
noted
that
that.
resurrection scroll? I mean, we don't have a cleric.
I can use the square direction scroll.
Yeah, because she's necromancy.
Oh.
Because for some reason, resurrection is a necromancer spell.
Huh.
Imagine that.
Makes sense.
Damakos. While these two are going over the two scrolls that they find, you happen to find a couple of vials of what appears to be liquid.
Okay.
If you happened to have any in the party left, and you were to hold them side by side to each other,
Whoop, you died. Or did I die? Oh, Discord broke.
Good.
What?
Say something, Grim.
Hello?
Say something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
we can hear it.
Hello.
Oh, well back. Oh.
So when did it die then? Have I just been
Yeah.
talking
You
like
said no.
a dickhead tonight?
I heard up to if you like you were about to explain the color or something of the potion, and then it just dropped.
Yeah, if you were to hold up the potion against some that you may or may not have in your inventory, it would appear to be a potion of greater healing. I think I said supreme before, so we'll say supreme.
Supreme healing.
It's not a standard healing potion though.
This ain't
But
your
yes.
daddy's healing potion.
Do you mean like
No spellcasting folk are there?
No.
I guess we do already have a superior healing potion too, don't we? Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's in the shared equipment.
Okay. Oh joy. So do we pack our items away and continue on?
I guess so.
Remember, every item here has its own price. Remember,
Did anyone check this room yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I sort of assumed the rolls covered it.
No, this is a separate room. Which coming
This is
into
a
give me a
bedroom.
perception.
coming in to give you a perception.
Yes.
So I'll just roll it here and then move back to the door.
Presuming he doesn't,
Oof.
burst into flames, I would come in as well.
Hello. He does not burst into flames.
I am already on
More
fire.
burst into flames.
But you would have the feeling that this mirror here is covering some form of hole or doorway in the wall.
Can I,
Leave it up to the archetypical, there's a breeze coming from where it shouldn't be coming
like
from, but something's in this area here.
Why? This mirror looks like it's made from a different tile set.
this mirror, it's a bit far from the wall, and there's some scratch marks on the ground.
Looks like it was very poorly installed.
Can I try and move the mirror?
You can. The mirror moves absolutely fine, and as the mirror moves out of the way, you can see the room behind it.
Oh dear. Don't know if we wanted to.
And you can see standing in the middle of a quite obviously enchanted circle yet again is a flesh golem.
How much for the naked?
Essentially
man?
Frankenstein's monster, yeah, like it's very obviously put together by different parts. There's an orc arm, a human leg, an elf leg, different body parts make it up. Goblin torso, so like everything else looks kind of obnoxiously large coming off this tiny little torso.
So we won't throw a rock at this one. So
If we step away, does it step towards?
No, its eyes seems to be closed and there's a very vacant look on its face.
And this room just appears to be this room?
Yes, yeah. There's mirrors on each of the other walls, kind of creating like a kaleidoscope. These two, the north and south walls, kind of create that infinite space illusion and, thousands of flesh golems.
She's got a whole army of flesh golems.
Oh gosh.
It's an entire army. I'm gonna put the mirror back. I'm gonna close this door.
Yeah, I'm not going to put the dynamic lighting back there, but yes, you do seal it back off. And as you're sealing it back off, you kind of notice that the mirror on the other side is also a mirror. So it's kind of two mirrors back to back, and you get the feeling that inside that room...
I just gave her more.
Yeah, it's just an infinite hellscape of flesh golems. Which it's really lucky no one closed the door and have someone inside that room, because that's exactly what it is.
Oh gosh.
An unending hellscape of flesh golems.
Magic is a magic.
Yeah. Like, if someone had closed the mirror and, had another reflective surface there, then it would have basically erupted into action, and it would have been infinite hellscape of flesh golems.
Consider this, though. We would be level 20 almost instantly.
We're dead.
We would die almost instantly.
Yeah, you would die almost instantly.
But if you didn't,
then I would honestly...
I
would ask you to use other dice because you have loaded dice.
Loaded roll 20 dice.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to make a new Roll20 account.
Oh.
You've obviously hacked the system.
Well.
And now, yes, you guys are kind of on a upper tier of the foyer room.
Yeah.
You couldn't see this angle from down there because you're about a story and a half up. It's a bit taller than most places would be at this point, but you're looking down on that wide open room where Baba Yaga first introduced herself to you.
Do we see the gargoyles?
You would probably, just see them there.
Yeah. Well, we give it a search. A 20.
Fate.
20 is very good. This is a very luxurious top half of the foyer entry area. Doesn't seem to be anything too fantastical or amazing. Most things that are here are here. This would probably be the most notable thing, which would be a gladius sword on an altar between two statues, and a picture on the wall with what looks like a warrior holding this exact sword. I say warrior, but he could be a muscle wizard.
You never know. This
You
door?
never know.
Or is this?
No, that's just another closed, shuttered window.
Are these potted plants by chance?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like miniature indoor planters. Like they're not pots. They're kind of square, kind of 2 foot by 3 foot sandbox looking things. And this is a wooden hand train, if you guys know what I'm meaning when I say that.
Like,
Is it also in a summoning circle?
No.
in old time cartoons where, one person on either side. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
crank to move down the
Uh-huh.
train lines and everything. Yeah. It's a wooden one of them.
Shall we see where it goes?
It seems to be missing its wheels. Like, it's just kind of the arms and the lever point of it. It's missing the actual platform you'd stand on or the wheels.
So it's a lever.
Yeah.
What happens if we use it?
I don't know what happens when you use most things in this house. Something happens.
So, does anyone want to try?
I mean, is it just a lever or is it for 2 people?
It's 2 people.
I'll hop on the other side.
You would imagine, like, one person might be able to do it themselves, and if Damokos gave it a try, it might move, a couple of centimeters at most, but it's very resistant to him. But if you guys are both working it at the same time, that's another matter. It moves almost freely, like it's well-oiled and well-kept. And the wood doesn't even seem to scrape, even though everything's very flush. There's almost no seam lines where bits of wood meet, but you don't get the usual friction and the kind of scrape that you'd expect it to get. And as you kind of slowly work up the speed, I mean, I don't know how far you guys want to take it.
I
But
mean,
The
like,
house start shaking?
30 minutes, but like, I feel like me and Dimikos would like go until we get into like a groove or something,
Yeah. And at that point,
just having fun.
the house would kind of be shaking, and you would hear a cry from throughout the house, kind of a, what?
You should stop that.
Is this how they power the house?
Oh, just stop.
You'll stop.
And as you, because it's not something you can just let go of, or else it's just gonna kind of wildly swing. That you kind of got to work it down slowly and break the
Yeah.
pattern of the up and down. And as you do, once I find her token, the hag would appear behind Damokos. Just appear. She wouldn't be there 1 second, and then the next she would kind of be standing there ominously.
Almost as if by magic.
But I cannot find her token, because I know she was not a sea hag. She was a night hag, was she not?
She was in the what's it called
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, she was a night hag. Yeah, I took her token off in case
Oh,
you
I
guys came back up here. Because she wasn't actually going to be in that room if you guys went back in there again. But she'd be standing there and... What do you think you were doing?
You told us to look
I
around.
just wanted to see what this thing did.
Look around, not move my house around.
You didn't say we weren't allowed to interact with it. I mean, what if we were gonna buy them?
Does it look like something you could take with you?
And sure enough, it's like solidly attached to the ground and part of the house.
You said everything has a price.
Well, you're not wrong. I think the price for that may have been a bit more than you were expecting. It's not a price you have to pay me, per se.
Okay. But yeah, we'll stop touching it, man.
That might be preferable if you want to end up anywhere near where I put
Oh no! Also, Davicos, you may want to ask her if she has, like a specific, spellcasting focus or something like that, if that's what you're looking for, now that she happens to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have been looking.
That was out of character, by the way. I know I said Davicos, but still.
Yeah. I have been looking around and haven't been able to find anything.
And what exactly would you be looking for? It's not like I didn't give you ample opportunity to ask earlier. Your
something
friend
like-
did it absolutely fine. She asked for something, she got something.
It's something like a wand or a staff, just so I can cast better.
She would point off into the direction of the room that you guys just came from and be like,
Well, that's the wizard's rooms there. If you found nothing in there, there's nothing for you there. Although,
and she would kind of be casting a view over the entire party.
I have the feeling like you definitely found something in there.
We did.
We have found. How much for the giant spider?
The giant spider was... That's not meant to be in there. That's meant to be downstairs.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Oh,
Well, we don't know where it is now, but how much is it?
well, I mean, honestly, it's a pest. I picked it up as I've been traveling through Jolton. It just kind of grew
No,
here.
no.
If you can tame it and take it with you, I mean, have it.
Deal.
Is there anything anyone else was looking for?
Well, I wasn't looking for anything specifically, but I did want to know about the barter for this scroll in particular. And I would pull out the resurrection scroll.
The barter for that would be equal value, I guess. Take a life to get a life. Mind you,
Like, I'd imagine at least one of you might look a bit shocked at that
Yeah.
at first, and she would say,
mind you, I don't expect you to give me the life of one of your own, of course. But if you happen to come upon one in the future, do think of old Nanny Baba.
I think I shall simply return it to its place.
she'd kind of give a shrug.
And I would do so.
That's fine. And yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do that, like, while this conversation's
Sure.
happening, she would understand that. That's obviously what
yeah.
you're doing. Would you be returning any of the other items?
And
That's
how
the only
about
one
these
that I happen to grab.
healing
I mean,
potions.
I presume the other people have the other things on them.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly interested in the scroll, so sure, I'd give it to Duty Girl
Okay.
back.
I will take that back as well.
And when you ask her about the potions, she would say,
Well, I think those can just be payment for the entertainment for the night.
We buy the sauna. I mean, if you think about how amazing, I mean, if we could get long rest.
How are we going
whenever
to carry a sauna?
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have a chicken house cottage.
Uh,
Well, it's time to start some bartering for the chicken house
well,
cottage.
you know, I didn't know if maybe the sauna was just like the bucket of coals part of it or something, you know, or the box or whatever it is that makes it.
I don't know. No one actually investigated what may have caused the extra relaxing sauna.
I guess you're not
Quick, you
wrong.
can ask her about it.
No, I'm not that interested.
But why is that sauna so amazing?
It's magic. I pull the water from a special spring, the coals from a special mountain, and I mean, the room itself is from another plane of existence entirely.
One where they have 5-star hotels.
Exactly.
Are we, let's see, sort of ready to square up here then? Try to find the spider,
Yeah,
I guess. Try to tame it, and then...
Yeah.
I mean, we can,
Yeah.
because I do see that it's getting on a bit, so we can hand wave the next wee parts and just approximation everything up, because there's honestly a ballroom which has nothing in it, a games room which you guys can, and well,
See from
another
here.
games room which you guys can find more games, and
Maybe a Yahtzee
actually
or
that's it.
something.
We
You
can see
guys have basically searched everything else but 2 bedrooms up to the north, which again don't have anything too fantabulous in them. So I mean, give me a investigation first, and then from anyone, and then a animal handling from Alan.
So
Okay,
I
I have a
will...
-1
Hold
animal.
on.
Fine with spider, Grim.
Yeah, those are the 2 rolls you need. You can add any modifiers
Sure,
or spells or
yeah.
anything that you could add to
You
them.
know, will guidance it, and what is animal handling? That's charisma or whatever?
Well, I do animal
I
handling.
understand, but,
Yeah.
you know, we'll
He can still cast
enhance
spells
ability
on you.
for
Oh, you
whatever
can-
the
You
relevant...
can buff
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
And then, you
I
know,
believe I can.
a lot of good guidance on
Also
top of it
help
as
out a little.
well.
Nice. So that's for the animal
Yeah.
handling. Yep. And then someone give me investigation as well, just to see if we even find the spider.
Oh, please. I have terrible
Well, I mean,
investigation.
like,
Yeah,
unless
yeah,
she's
you-
kicking us out, I mean, I imagine we would take some time and...
Oh yeah, but it's a living creature that's moving around the house itself. You guys might just end up playing cat and mouse for 3 hours.
I like it. I mean, my investigation is flat, so, you know...
Wait, I thought
I
you
mean,
had
I get a +1.
investigation this whole time. Grim, what have you been doing?
Perception. You said we could do either.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
thought
just
you've
not
been
for
doing
this role.
investigation this whole
No, my
time.
No.
investigation is garbage. Intelligence is
Well,
my
well,
dumb
well.
stat. Intelligence strength, I guess.
Can I find the giant spider with a
It
7?
takes
I mean,
you
it can't
all
be good
day.
enough,
Yeah, it would take you all day.
huh?
The DC,
What if
the DC was 14, and for every point under the DC, it was an hour. So it would take you 7 hours to find it. Like, kind of,
Okay.
it'd end up being like Scooby-Doo movements. You guys are walking in the room as it's leaving the room and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then give me the animal handling.
Oh,
It ain't having a bar
It's
of it,
11?
and I mean,
Ugh.
we're not going to. Oh, right. No, yeah. Sorry. With the modifiers, what are they?
11.
11. Yeah. So that would. I mean, you don't have to kill it now.
we're staying until we get it.
wait?
It
hold on,
won't
hold
come
on,
with you.
hold on a second.
Unless-
What if
unless
with,
you can-
what if with another D4?
An ability check.
If it's a 4, you do it because it's DC 15.
Oh my god, do it. Damn it, please.
No!
Just barely short. Like you guys managed to almost coax it out the door, but then it just kind of scuttles back it and disappears into the
Please,
house.
I will give it my I'll give it my hempen rope or something if it comes back.
Our spider is rolling into hempen rope.
Please.
I mean, like, if you guys tried tying it up and dragging it out, that's when it would be hostile. At this point, it's a good friend that doesn't want to leave its house.
I don't think she was implying to tie it up. I think she was like,
Nah.
Yeah.
I want to give
I'll
it
barter.
to...
Yeah, I'll barter with the spider to come with us.
But we will leave it there for this
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Next
I'm
week,
so
we will
sad.
be at a random point on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
When we
mess
touch
around with...
literally everything in this house trying to kill
Yeah.
us. Literally everything.
I mean, this is a house that travels like dimensions and realities and everything like that.
We're not
Like,
even in
you guys
Jolt
are
anymore.
lucky. Yeah, you guys are.
I mean,
you guys
in
are
all
lucky.
fairness,
You're still going to be in Jolt. Like, I'm not
If
going to
we-
be that much of a dick.
If we dimension jumped, we wouldn't all have to worry about the death curse.
Yeah, that is a point, and we could just pick up another campaign.
yeah. You know what? We're in like New York
You
City
guys-
now.
You guys find yourself in a horse-drawn cart, sitting across
Oh,
from a
no.
very
Hey,
aristocratic
you,
looking
you're
man.
finally awake.
Oh, God.
But we have more or less conquered the witch's abode, or the hag's abode. We have managed to pull out a deck of playing cards and a
And
couple
literally
of healing
nothing else.
potions. Oh no, we got a couple of healing potions.
Oh, was it
Oh,
more than one?
nice.
I just put down one. Okay.
Those two.
I wrote them down in my inventory.
And do keep them separate from any other supreme healing potions because they are not quite normal.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to identify them when we get out of the house, but when we get out of the house.
Oh, we can do that right now if you want. If you're actually gonna,
I'm not doing it in front of her.
Yeah, that's fine. But what, like I'm just saying, we can do it before we pack up now.
Excuse me.
They are not potions. Were you spending an hour or were you casting Identify?
I was casting Identify.
Ah,
And if
you would
if,
cast
if you wanted me
Identify.
to check your deck of cards, I could do that too.
Nah,
No,
I'd be good. I feel like I did.
You go over them and you identify them as some form of creature.
Oh no.
Don't drink the healing.
Some form of creature, a creature that acts as a supreme healing potion.
Like a mimic? Or like...
Yeah, like a mimic.
Could you try to drink it like eat
Like,
food?
and
Is it a
is
bottle?
it gonna heal me?
Is
Do you try and drink it?
Oh god.
I don't know. What can I learn off Identify?
I mean,
Knowing
So
it's a
one
creature
thing you
that-
typically can do in 5e is you can, identify similar potions by taste if you've tasted them. You can always
Yeah.
try tasting it, like not like flat out drinking it, but dip a pinky in.
yeah.
Ah, you
No, I'm actually being very nice.
Okay, I'll dip a pinky in.
You dip a
does
pinky
not
in.
come back.
It's kind of weird as you unstop the cork from the top. It comes off sure enough, but there's no actual hole into the main receptacle of the bottle or jar, pottle, vial, whatever you want to call it.
It's like
So it's just
it's
glass.
a solid thing.
Yeah, it's a solid
Just
thing.
solid-
You have to eat it. You have to eat the poor creature.
Oh my god.
I mean, in all fairness, Identify does say how to use them. Like, do I have to eat it?
Well, that's the thing. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the entire casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whatever spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. There is no spells affecting it. It is not an object.
Oh. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now.
Hold on to it for now.
I feel like eating it's gonna be the right thing to do, but
I don't eat it. It's probably some baby or something.
It's a
It's a
baby,
baby
healing
healing
potion.
potion. That's what I'm writing it down as.
it's probably the wizard whose study it was.
Baby healing potion.
What?
Oh, your child, please. We need to find its mother.
Oh, and Grim, that thing I messaged you about earlier, will it from now on be in your pocket?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine.
Room in his secret
Yeah,
pocket.
it's something I'm gonna have to bring up, though.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I'm gonna have
not
to bring it up
ruin your
anyway. I've been
surprise
meaning
for
to, but
everyone.
you know, we haven't had a.
Yeah. Opportunity
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Oh, guys.
it was
Good
a good
session.
one. Yeah, I had fun
You
getting
chastised
through the
me
thing
for
and touching
Yeah,
literally
it was nice.
everything, and
literally everything.
Setting free a slug.
I hope that doesn't come back and bite
'Cause
us
that-
in the ass.
That can't
Definitely.
come back to haunt you in the future.
I mean,
'Cause
he
I haven't
should-
Not
made
at
a-
all.
I haven't made an effort of, things you do far in the past coming back in the future.
But yeah, it was a good one.
It was good.
So if you've been watching, thanks for watching. Certainly appreciate it. You should also tell a friend to watch. That's it. I
Agreed.
don't know.
Hey, Grim, you should watch this.
Yeah,
thing
you
called
should leave a
Crimson Eye.
like too. You should subscribe to me.
Look, I got
Gotta ring that bell
Ring
as well.
the bell.
Hey.
And hit the little cog and choose always show.
My street cred can't take such a hit, Grim.
We now have merch too.
I'm gonna make us
Oh my
merchandise.
gosh. But either way, again, I had a good one. I hope you all have a great day and peace out.
Yep.
Bye bye.